What is up, my crazy Verticonians? My name is Vertico, you can call me V, and welcome back to Jurassic World Alive. Second time I'm recording this video because I didn't record audio last time and I didn't feel like posting a lip sync of me trying to understand what I said and then trying to correlate to the webcam. Wouldn't have worked. So, we're trying again. Yay! And it may not even render properly. Yay! We'll see how that goes. Anyway, we're here to talk about update 1.9, an update that is coming. Something I want to address with you quickly. If I'm looking around every now and then, nothing to be concerned. I'm not being held hostage. Technically I am. I've seen two spiders, one of which is now deceased because Nimbus the cat got it. But two spiders that I joke you know that I'm pretty straight to the point. I'm not an exaggerator. But if I had to put an estimation, we're 20 by 50 feet tall. They were big things and they're spindly. Tarantulas love thick. They're okay. They're like giant hamsters with 8 legs. Spindly ones are like the agents of Satan. I don't like them. I'm even shuddering now. So, I'm keeping an eye out for them in case they make an appearance. Well, one of them won't make an appearance, I can guarantee that. But the other one might. But we are just literally going to talk about the update 1.9. I'll do a few battles at the end. Try and fly through it a bit better than I did last time. I took a bit too long, so let's just fly through it. New game mode coming. Campaign. Woo! Sounds pretty damn interesting. New battle mode. You can access it on the fight here. You change it to single player or multiplayer, like PvP or PvE or PvAI, I guess. Which is interesting. It's got 9 chapters. It'll be linear. It replaces the tutorial as well. You need to have at least 4 creatures. I have 146. I think I'm safe. It's going to be interesting. It's going to give you rewards. You can't get rewards. It's also got a bit of a grinding element to it as well, almost like the achievements were, but clearly they've forgotten about the achievements because we've not got any fresher ones, so hey. Moving past that, we've got Sanctuary improvements. Now, a level 20 Sanctuary will give you double the amount that you'd get at level 1 Sanctuary, which is amazing. Problem being, it doesn't mention at all making it easier to level up the Sanctuaries, because the highest I've seen is level 9. Then it reset after 2 weeks, and I think it's ridiculous. That there are some people out there I don't doubt have probably seen it a lot higher than that, a Sanctuary level, but like for the common, it's not that common to see them that high. Maybe in big cities like London or New York, stuff like that, it might be possible, but otherwise it really freaking isn't. So I think that needs to be dealt with. They're also adding in all cenozoic creatures, which includes the 3 new ones. The Ferriciferra, Entelodon, and Carbonemys, which is a tortoise, which means that tortoise that we saw is not food or a toy. Thank you, Raptor Jesus. Good lord, I was concerned about that. So there's that, which is great. Wild exploration, they're reducing the presence of daily creatures, which is a blessing and a curse. It means you'll get other creatures instead, which is good. Downside is if you're looking to get some of the creatures which are super useful, so Ankylosaurus Gen 2 for Ankylosaurus, Dilophosaurus Gen 2 for Tyrannosaurus Rex, and of course Tangucularis, or Tango for short, for Quetzorian. So, itchy beard. It's not, I'm mixed. I'm not too sure. I went to scroll on my phone, my lord, rather than on the computer. I'm tired. I've just done a night shift, come home, staying awake so I can get as much recording done as possible. Because I've got to get a lot of prep because I've actually got an interview on Tuesday, which is tomorrow for you guys, so please send me luck. Get some new creatures as well. There's new abilities, but not too fussed about those. We won't go into too much depth. New creatures are Carbonemys. There's a tortoise with a whopping 60% armour. It's got a super vulnerability, dig in, and devastation. Devastation, I believe, is a new attack that actually... In fact, I will check the devastation one. Where are we? Where is devastation? No. There it is. Attack times 3. It's got a delay of 2, though, so you've got to survive 2 turns. But that's an insane amount of damage. He may not have a high attack, but boosting... we won't... Not Carbonemys, but it's hybrid, which we'll get onto shortly, will be incredibly powerful. Entelodon is just a boar, and Kalankin, it's another terror bird. Woohoo. Allosaurus Gen 2 and the Ceratops, but they released a bit early, of course, but they're coming. New hybrids, this is the part I wanted to talk about. Indominus Gen 2 and Indoraptor Gen 2. Called it. I said we would be getting a Gen 2. I don't know if I said it on my videos, but I've definitely said it to like Beaver and T-Rex. I've been saying it to them, like, we're going to get a Gen 2. I thought we may have got it for the 2.0 update, because, you know, Gen 2, 2.0, but I knew it was coming. Didn't know if they'd be the same level, worse, or in some cases in the future we may get ones that are better. But Indominus Gen 2 is an epic as opposed to a legendary for its original, and Indoraptor Gen 2 is a legendary as opposed to the unique for the original. They've got some interesting skills. Indoraptor Gen 2 could actually be better. Maybe it's going against unique, so maybe not, but it's got the possibility of being better than the normal Indoraptor, and I'll explain why shortly. We're also getting Phorasosaura, which is a hybrid between Myosaura and Phorasosaurus, which is a Phorasikos. I'm not going to try. Brontolasmus, which is a double rhino, which is going to be interesting to see, I guess. Made up of the, I can't remember what they're called, Brontolasmus and the Elasmus. Oh, no, I don't. It's Bronto something and Lasmosaurus, but anyway. Carbonemys, that's a Carbonemys plus Nasutoceratops. It's a legendary hybrid, so Carbonemys is actually getting 2 hybrids. So you're going to want it to get to level 20 and then look at the hybrids. That's my advice to you guys. Carbonemys is quite interesting. It's got a high armoured, bulky legendary jack of all trades. It's got a swapping headbutt, superiority, vulnerability, digging, and devastation, 50% armour. That's crazy. Then we got the Thylacetator, which is a marsupial lion, and Sucatator, which is very, very freaking interesting. It's also quite interesting they called it a Thylacetator, which is very similar to the Phylacius, which is another prehistoric or Cenozoic mammal. It's quite interesting that they've gone for that, I must say. And we're not actually getting Phylacius to make that up, so we'll see about that, what made them call it that. Smilonemys, which is a unique and potentially the most interesting, in fact, no, it is the most interesting hybrid to come out. So you need Smilodon and Pachycephalosaurus to make Smilocephalus, get that to level 20. Already done it, pal! And I've got enough to spare to get a nice few chunks in. I've only got 8 pops with the Smilodon granted, but I can work on that. I'm sure we'll get plenty of chance to do so. Also need a Carbonemys, so as soon as you get Carbonemys coming out for a daily, whatever we get for it, if it's in a zone, drop Epic Sense in that zone, use the Wajimaflip Sanctuaries, that'll be good. This guy is a dodging, shielding, cleansing, highly armoured, mobile, unique, resilient, pouncing bruiser. Sounds like I'm selling something to you, like an infomercial. It is perhaps one of the most effective resilient creatures in the game. It has speed, won't go over that again. It has access to long defense strike, deliberate prowl, precise pounce, and impact and run. And it has a swap-in stun. And it has an attack value base of 1500 and 50% armor. It's not immune to anything, which is a shame. They've also cut immunity into different places, like immune to speed, decelerating, and immune to bleeding. I think there might be a general overarching immunity. I don't know if you can hear Nimbus, my little saviour from spiders, but he's meowing because he wants to come in. He can't do that till I'm editing. It's going to be really interesting with the concept that the immunization is like been split into different branching arcs, but I think there might be like a general immune for one creature or 2 creatures. I think Magnaperita is still going to be immune overall, but there might be some that are getting just that odd one where they didn't have a ability beforehand, which is super duper cool. So that covers the hybrids. There are updates coming in regards to the balancing, and this is really freaking cool. So, looking at it here, nothing major in the A, so you hit Ardentis Maxima, which has become a freaking lethal force. Attack significantly increased to 1300, HP increased to 5400, 15% armor, crit chance becomes 30%. That's insane. That is absolutely freaking insane. Base attack of 1300 without boosts. Let's say you are doing just a normal attack of 1300. You're going to get a 25% bonus, of course, which is 325, so 1625 base attack if you land a crit. Not taking into account that if you go for a rampage or if you go for an impact, I don't quite know what his moveset are, so it is very dependent. And boosts and leveling, that thing's going to be lethal. So definitely try and get that. Been definitely getting my Brachiosaurus daily just because I wanted to get it anyway, but now I've confirmed it. Going all the way back down to something more important at E, Indominus. Attack increase to 1600, HP increase to 3300. Attack increase already concerns me. HP increase massively concerns me. Indominus has become even more versatile. It can now survive in a Lycospix, which can be a bit of a pain. A Lycospix itself does get a boost of immune to deceleration. At least it's getting something, alright? At least it's getting something. It can't be slowed down now, which means my 155 speed, I'm probably going to try and boost him a speed again, just because he can't be slowed down. And that's super duper useful. We keep going down. Gemini Titan looks like it may have been a little bit nerfed, but it has gained immune. Indoraptor has now gained immune to distraction and immune to stuns. That cleansing impact is pretty much not useless, but you won't need it as much, if not just to do the impact damage. Magnapirita, HP increased to 3,750. I'm pretty sure that is 150 short of what it started at 3,900. Could be very wrong, but that's an amazing health boost that's going to help it survive rat attacks, which makes me very, very freaking happy. Going down more, I think Monostegatops may have been nerfed a little bit and its moves have been swapped around. I'm not too sure, but that might change the game a little bit on that concept. Smilocephalus, not too fussed about. Everything else, Tyrannosaurus Rex, attack reaches Theralidosaur level with a value of 1680. Could be interesting. Everything else, yeah. Bug fixes, not going to go over those. Don't want to bunker down on too much. I actually cut about 4 minutes out. I'm pretty proud of myself. Before it took like 15 minutes just to go through all of it. But now I've had a bit of time to condense it and actually get it up in advance. Because beforehand I didn't. I had to go onto it and find it. I'm pretty chuffed with that. So we're going to jump into some battles and discuss what I'm going to be going for. Obviously, Carbonemys. Obviously going to be increasing the team I've already got. Trico didn't get any booster or stuff like that, but I want to get Trico on my team to replace that Proceratomimus, although it is still pretty freaking useful. Actually saying that, while I wait for this battle to come through, ooh, a Lycospix, pick to lead. Did Proceratomimus? Yeah, it did. It got a HP increase. I forgot about that, so might keep it on my team. We'll see. Going back to the battle now. Wait to see what he's going to throw in. I am very intrigued. Ooh, a Monomelectrodon, which means it's immune, which means you can't slow me down. That's fine. So we're just going to go straight off the bat. We're going to get a precise rampage in because I want to get some damage in there. He's then going to distract me. Oh no. I would have preferred an immune to distraction, not going to lie to you there. This guy is a pretty big pain. I can't really do much to him. So I'm just going to sacrifice my guy. At the very least, I know I'm taking down quite a significant chunk from a level 28 of his. Hoping that that's the balancing there, because the last game, in the last video, I was against level 27 Theralidosaur, level 28 Dracoceratops, and I'm like, nothing on my team is that level or close to. It's disgusting. Right. And he had the rat had nearly 2,000 base damage. It was absolutely freaking insane. We're going to go for another flying attack, so I don't want to waste my distracting impact until I know what he may switch into, which he may not. We'll find out. He switched into an Indoraptor. Now kind of feeling like that nullifying impact could have gone to a better use. Doesn't matter though, because I'm going to kill this guy in, well, to attack. I'm going to go for a distracting thing. The only thing he can really do is cloak, but even then I'm going to get my nullifying impact back next turn. I'm going to nullify him if this doesn't kill him. Hoping it doesn't, because then I could have got my distracting impact back a little bit quicker. He's also got weakened Monomelectrodon. That's one creature I am aware that he now has. Indominus, what's your speed, buddy? Not fast enough, cool. So, we are going to go for a whopping rampage. Concerned what he might do here is cloak. If he does, I'm not too sure how we're going to play that out, but he doesn't. Oh, if he plays it smart, he should have gone for a speed up strike. There's my boy. There we go. Playing it as he should have right there. He's going to go for another speed up strike. But I'm going to neuter that and get rid of that thing, because that's going to be lethal, because it's going to be fascinating my creatures. He's going to speed up a strike against my Magnapirita, and it would just be a bad time. Now I know what he's got. He's got a Theralidosaur, and a oh, can I survive even one attack? Potentially, if he doesn't crit. So I'm going to go for an acute stun. Ooh, yes. Or he has got a Ankylocodon, doesn't he? Was that what it was? No, Monomelectrodon, that was it. So he's stunned. I'm going to go for a rampage, get that in there. I'm then going to switch out to my Magnapirita, because, to be quite frank, it's expendable. And like so. He's got an instant charge that he's got to throw out at some point, but his instant charge, even with a crit, will not kill my Indominus, which is what we're going to switch to. Go for a rampage to be safe. Although I'm pretty sure even if he switches, if I just go for a normal attack, it will kill either of the things he's got. But always play it safe. He's going to go for his instant charge, hopefully try and do some damage to me. Doesn't make a single bit of difference, to be quite frank. There we go. Because with the crit, I've still got a good nearly 900 worth of health. So that was pointless, wasn't it, buddy? I'll make this video a bit shorter this time. I'm just going to do one battle. Because, hey, I'm getting closer and closer to getting that 5k marker, which makes me happy. I've got over the 4,750, though I'm not too fussed about this season's rewards, because why would you give us a common? Why? Rare, minimum. This just completely defeats the value of it. You've got to go for 30 days worth of battling to get, ooh, 15,000 Miragia. I don't frankly care. Give us back the epics. If it changes, I'm okay with it. Though they've done an artwork and that suggests they put effort into it. I don't agree with that. But I'm not saying they haven't put effort into it. That's not the part I'm agreeing with. I'm not agreeing to the concept that we have to go for this common. If they then change it to one of the new creatures, for example, the Carbonemys, you will see me go crazy trying to hit that 5k, because I can't really check right now, but I'm pretty sure it would be an additional decent amount, and every little will help, especially when it comes to the fact it'll be 200 a pop for the Smilocephalus hybrid that I've already forgotten the name of. So yes, it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks. I reckon this update is going to drop either between Tuesday to Thursday. Tuesday will be interesting. I'm super busy, as I said. I've got an interview, and then I'm going to go see some family, different part of the country, not too long of a drive, only 100 miles, which is nice. In comparison to where you can drive, it takes a lot longer. But yeah, then I'll come home, get some early night for my work shift the next day. But a shift, I must stress I said shift in case anyone thinks I said something else. But yeah, if it comes out Tuesday night or Tuesday afternoon, evening, I'll record it. Don't care. I will absolutely be fine with that. I will catch up on my sleep on my lunch the next day. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure you do smash the like button. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and drop a Vertico. I'd super duper appreciate it. Whole playlist of Jurassic World Alive, so you can catch up from episode 1 to episode whatever this is, so you know where all the progress is gone. Spank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day, and ta-ra!